think something to think about with footwork is that it isn't limited to just the guard passage, and that footwork can also signify foot and leg movements in the guard playing position. So if we take a look at the roll here, for example, I am trying to focus specifically on the hooks and foot placement around Andrew's body, whether it's behind the knees or hooking by the hip line. I'm trying to bring my focus to these points. I think a big idea for me around floor rolling is that it isn't intended to be continually slow and loose. It is more about tapering the amount of resistance in the roll, but still allowing yourself to build and refine upon patterns that you would like to work on, or that they may already be in your movement vocabulary. So for me, again, like this specific floor roll is mainly focused on footwork, again, in both the guard passage and guard playing. However, you can easily make this more specific for your training and limit it perhaps just to guard playing or guard passage. And again, specificity is something that we can really talk about further in another video. Floor rolling is a great way to be able to problem solve and try and really boost the cleanliness of your moves. If you're unfamiliar with the term of what I actually mean about clean movement, we're talking about efficient pathways that aesthetically they look clean, but they also feel clean when executed. If you can have a look at some of the footwork patterns that I'm executing, you can see that they look very seamless in the way that you can see that it takes upon a certain shape, even on the floor, like in an arc-like manner. And there is a certain velocity, a certain tempo that we must execute these moves usually at in order to achieve a certain type of this movement cleanliness, or some people like to also say movement quality. I think floor rolling is also a great tool in order to create a sense of continuity in your moves and see how you can really chain and link your moves together. As you can see here, I'm really playing around with the different ways of raising my leg. As you can see, there was a high step, a back step, and just numerous ways, not just thinking about what types of passes I can chain together, but what does the movement of my leg actually do. Whether it's just like simple bend in my leg, a certain kick back, or do I kind of circle my leg across the mat on the left side of the center line, on the right side of the center line. So here from the staple I swivel. Certain leg movements that really we can't really identify as a pass name, but still enable us to move around our partner's body. But stay tuned, Andrew is going to do an edit of our floor rolls and also a closed eye exploration, and I'm looking forward to it very much. I just wanted to give a short commentary on some of my thoughts on floor rolling for you guys this Sunday evening. I'd love to know your thoughts on floor rolling and how were you introduced to it. I think, again, many people have this misconception of floor rolling, but it is what you make of it. It can be as hard or as easy as you want it, and loose or as tight as you want it to be, okay? So if you like this, share, subscribe, share with your friends, let me know what you want to see next.